Okay, so we're starting the drip irrigation project. This will be where the controls go, right in here. And I am gonna have my lawn sprinkling guy hook this up. He's gonna put it off of here. And we're gonna have two things. We're gonna have this that will supply all of the drip irrigation, but I'm also going to run a line all the way around here, and then when I put in my cleaning closet or station, my cleaning station, I'll have water come right around this corner into there. And this will be a drip line, and then all these I marked off. We got to put all this 3/4 inch in today, and it'll supply all those. And then I got ones that'll go to these beds, and then I am going to have one that comes off of here, and we'll go all along here all the way out to those, and I got to dig that out, and it'll go all the way down to those two beds. So that's the project. We'll get started today. First thing I'm doing is putting the grids together. Unfortunately, I had to cut these down to fit. They're made for 4x4, but I put this edge on so I could sit on it, which really does help, but that made them smaller. So they're too long or too wide. So I'm taking off 1.5 inches on each side. But these will be all for each bed. I'm getting into the square foot gardening. So that's the first chore. Okay, all the grids are in. For future reference, if you make a bed 4x8, if you're going to use these, make the inside diameter 4x8. I had to cut all those off to make it all fit like this, and it reduces your size. If you look at, that's a square foot in the middle, but these end ones are smaller. So make your beds 4x8 inside diameter, not outside, if you want to use these grids. All right, now the hard part. We're gonna start digging holes for this piping. So we'll start. All right, first hole's dug. Had to watch my cable. That's why I put it underneath these stepping stones, so I know I'll never dig in it. And I had a line for the sprinkling system, and that's gonna be for the water or the cleaning station. So I might get ready to lay this down, put the first one in. All right, well, we got the first line put in, and the PCP pipe for the washing station, that's all put in, ready. That'll be ready to go. When I backfill this, it'll all be done. And there's the cable. Thank God I kept that, put the rocks over the top so I knew exactly where it was at. But I got these two beds finished. They're hooked up. Everything's done. All I have to do is backfill all this dirt. And that's it. So the first line's in, then tomorrow I think I'll do this set over here. A lot of digging. Okay, so second day, we're going to do zone 1 is finished. We're going to do zone 2, which is going to be the cattle panel, and zone 3, which would be those 3 beds. Maybe I'll get started on the 4th, which is going to be that big long run, but my goal is today to get zone 2 and 3 completed. So here we go. Okay, zone 3 holes dug. That's the hard part. Zone 2 is already finished. So we got 1, 2, and here comes 3. All right, so zone 3 is finished. And now I'm gonna backfill this all up in here because I'm all done there. And all we gotta do is connect it up to the timer. Well, and I gotta dig that long one. I think that's tomorrow. Okay, this is the last zone. Zone 4. I already started the hole. And I got this part done. It's supposed to rain today too, so I want to at least get this mud part done. but I think I can get it done before 2. I got it all laid out. I'm just gonna cut the grass out like that and put it right back in over the top. So this will be it, the last zone, and I'll be done. All the rest of it's finished. So I'll be back when this is finished. This one's definitely harder. That dirt was easy. Doing this clay with the grass and keeping it so I can just put it back on, it's definitely harder. Got a lot more to go too. Okay, I have to dig the going out to each side here, but I got my T and the trench is dug. I ran out of tarps, or in my case, should I say, tablecloth. But anyway, it's dug now. I wanted to beat the rain today, so I'm gonna bury this all back in. That way, if I haven't finished it before the rain comes, I can do that part another day. So, Linda threatened me with the children, with calling my daughters, because, well, we all know what happened to both our parents, our dads. But I took my time, girls. I stopped, rested in between on my trusty bucket, and I didn't let my heart rate get too high, so all is good. All right, got my T on, got my line all set. Now it's time to backfill and we'll be done. Well, it's going back in fairly nicely. Looks pretty good. Almost done. Okay, all we have left to dig these 2 out along these 2 beds, and I'm going to take a lunch break, but looks pretty good. All came out pretty good. You can't even tell where it was. So Don comes and hooks it all up, we'll be done. Showing progress as you do it. Well, that's it for the day. Got my sprinkling system backfill in, and he's got everything hooked up. I'll bury all this tomorrow, put that evenly. And I went around today and put all of the beds have the on and off valve now, so I can turn them on and off and control the flow. So all the beds are done. Just backfill this tomorrow, and he said to wait a week or 2 because we don't want freezing weather. So okay, now it's time for a test. So I'm going to try manual, and we're going to do zone 1, and we'll do it for, what's it say, 2 minutes. There. Did it work? Oh, there it came on. And let's see, I hear the water. Oh, this is gonna be sweet. Look at that, all of them are working. It's a little too high, I'll have to turn this down. We wanted about 3 inches. Got a 3-inch stream, but boy, that's working like a champ. No more watering bucket like I did with all those. So zone 1 is working. Sweet. You can manually do it, or you can, it'll be set to come on automatic in the future. Perfect. So now we can test the drip zone. Those were the grids. And this is a zip zone, so we'll manually put on zone 3, and I'll give it 2 minutes. There she started. These are a little different. These will just be lines. This is where the tomatoes are gonna go. I already put in some of the companion plants, but this is drip irrigation. It's very slow. You can see it just dripping through there. You leave that on, when you come back, all these spots will have right where the plant is. That's true drip irrigation. But it's working like a champ. I put it on both ends so the pressure will be maintained on both sides. So there's one on that end and one on this end. And that's the drip irrigation. And this bed will have the same thing. I have not put those in yet. I've got all the lines in, but that's it. It's working. Perfect. Very happy with the installation.